Ladies and gents, welcome to episode 5 with Teeing Up Truth. You got the homies on the chat. I say in the chat on the pod. Miles, Finn, Brett. What's up, guys? Brett, how you feeling tonight?
Yeah, you guys will notice me sometimes muting my mic. I do have a cough drop in, but I am 3 days post COVID quarantine.
Down
So
horrendous.
6-week-old caught it as well. Christmas was just unfortunate timing, but it is what it is. Everyone's healthy. We're thankful for that. So we'll get over it. I think our final day of quarantine is tomorrow, and then we'll be doing all of our Christmas celebrations with family this next coming week.
You are a trooper, man.
I didn't know people still quarantined for COVID.
There's just it's just 5 days so you don't spread it, but you can go you can go out with a mask because you still have to get food, right?
Right.
So
Sure.
I made a Publix pickup order. And I just told him, I was like, bro, I have COVID. Is there any way I can just not have to come in the store? And they're like, yeah, well, they were generous.
Nice. Yeah.
Gosh. Well, props to you, man. Thanks for having a positive attitude throughout the entire thing.
I wasn't positive last week, but
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah,
we
we're glad you're
tried to
feeling
divide
better.
and conquer, and we just spread it to my mother-in-law, but whatever. Everyone's done here and tomorrow. Everyone's
cool.
Nice.
Past their 5 days.
We're glad you're feeling better. Glad
Yeah.
quarantine's over. That's good.
Ben, how you doing, brother?
Yeah, man, I've been doing well. We had the holidays are not relaxing. Not at all. They're stressful. You got so many places to go. Josie worked both Christmas Eve and Christmas. And she was sick the whole week before that too. So but luckily didn't get sick. So that was good. But Christmas was great. The reason for this season is great. I really enjoyed our church service. Pastor gave a great message, and I got to see a lot of different family and everything, and there wasn't too much drama, which is good. Sometimes, there can be a lot of drama over the holidays. So, yeah, I'm doing well. I've been able to play a lot of golf recently too, so happy about that.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
Yeah. How have you been doing? How was your Christmas?
It was good. We went to Maryland to see my family for Thanksgiving. So just because it was so recently, we stayed down here, hung out with Ashton's side of the family, and had a good time. It was great. Can't complain. Wish it would have snowed, but that doesn't happen here in Georgia very often.
No.
So
it flurried a little today.
I might be getting some snow tomorrow in Big Canoe.
Oh, nice.
Really?
But I kind of hope we don't, because then we could get snowed in too.
Yeah.
Snowed in? No shot. That's happening in Georgia, yeah?
I mean, Big Canoe's up in the Apps, so they get snow.
Oh, true. Okay.
Yeah, they actually get a real winter.
And no one knows how to drive in the Georgia snow, so it's very possible to actually get snowed in somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brett, are you going to be able to play golf this weekend? I know you were supposed to play last weekend.
I was supposed to play when we were going to go up for Christmas and play. My brother-in-law, I think we're just rescheduling a big family Christmas. They're coming down late January, so I know I'm at least playing then.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure I'll play before then as well. I'll do something. Now that COVID's out of the way,
yeah.
As long as the baby goes back to sleeping and we get back to normal kind of life.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll have the mother-in-law down and everything like that, and I'll be able to play.
Nice.
It's baby safe. It's all that matters.
Right. Baby safe. My father-in-law, I started calling him Phil. It was actually his idea, Phil, because of Finn. He said, all right, if you're Finn, I'm Phil. So Phil loves the podcast. He listens all the time, and he wants to play with all of us. He actually wanted me to invite both of you to Sea Island to play with us, but I was like, they both have babies, and I don't know if they could make it down in such short notice. But
bro, we're golf fanatics. We would have made it work. we would have pulled. I mean, I would have brought COVID in. I wouldn't have told you, but
Yeah, that's okay.
It was a weekday too, wasn't it? It was we
played on a Monday, so
yeah.
But
nice of Phil. Shout out to Phil, man.
Shout out to Phil. If we do it
Yeah,
again,
that would've been
and
generous.
it was like a cheaper round because he works a bunch of like PGA and Corn Ferry events. Like he volunteers there, but he gets a bunch of perks for that. So he gets to play and he gets to bring guests at a discounted rate. I think it was $85 to play at the plantation course at Sea Island. So next time, if we can have a more of a heads up, I'll let you guys know. Definitely further.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's jump in. Golf Christmas items. What'd you guys get?
I got a few golf related things.
Yeah.
It's right here. I got a new putter.
Oh, nice.
Another one?
My parents.
This is
Say it
like the
again?
third putter in like a year.
No.
I mean, not new putter, but when I first played with you, you played with the Scotty Santa Fe.
I've
and
had
you
that
went-
Scotty since like I had that Scotty since
Yeah.
freshman year of college.
And then you
And
went
then-
mallet and made me go mallet. So what did you get this time?
Yeah, so all right, so I have so I had the Scotty since like freshman year of college. And then I interchanged between the Scotty and then the Ping Gnome. This is
Yeah.
what you see me play with.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What I just got, shout out to my parents.
Dude, if you pull out a Phantom here, I'm going to.
No. Would you say pull out a what?
Is that an even roll?
Phantom?
No. It's
Oh.
bro, I love this putter.
Really?
It's a
It
Ping.
looks nice.
It's the Ping Tine 4. I'm trying to show you guys, like, how can I get it to where
I
you
mean,
can
it looks
see?
like it's like the Odyssey Versa, yeah? Like the 7,
Dude.
the little
Yeah,
Fang
it
type
looks
putters.
This thing is
Dude,
I love that's my
I
fingerprint
love 'em
just
too.
now.
nice.
But I love this thing, dude. I've played in the grip. It's just a standard Ping grip, but it's bigger. It's bigger than a standard grip,
Yeah.
but it's not as big as like the Subaru Stroke I used to have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it literally fits
But it's still
perfectly in the
brand new.
hand.
Yeah.
Nice.
Super soft through the ball. I love that putter. So got that, some golf clothes.
I want an
What
even
else?
roll mallet putter so badly.
Do you?
Yeah.
Dude, I want to win some like sounds bad. I will never buy this putter, but if I won some giveaway because I watched the Busted Jack stuff, I'd love to go to the lab and see if those putters are like if they're the real deal. Because they just seem gimmicky. And I
The
can't
lab
get
golf
over it.
putters. Yeah, they have them at the Superstore. You can putt with them here and there.
Yeah. But their
They're
whole thing is you're supposed to
interesting.
get it like super custom for you.
Right.
Like Lucas's is so different than Busta's, which is so different than Mad Jack's.
I just saw as well. I got this thing called Bucket Golf. Have y'all heard of Bucket Golf?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still in the box. I haven't opened it yet. It's been super wet outside, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited to open that up and play with it. Looks really cool. I'm
Nice.
definitely gonna film
Yeah.
some like backyard bucket golf content,
Oh, yeah,
posted on the
absolutely.
TikTok and IG for sure. So shout out to my wife for that one.
Nice.
How about you guys?
Mine's pretty
yeah,
simple.
go
I
ahead.
just got some golf balls and the wife hooked me up with, I got this good quarter zip, and then
Nice.
she got me a good putter head cover.
Oh, nice.
Ooh,
Cool.
And then I don't know, but going up tomorrow to the in-laws, I should get, I mean, I say I should get, that sounds so entitled. What I asked for was a hitting net and a mat. They had like a little Amazon bundle.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'll be able to swing in my garage. I don't know how tall your ceiling has to be, but I'm pretty sure I'll be able to swing basically everything. I don't really want to hit driver necessarily all the time, if maybe ever, but it's just like just to be able to go in and swing and hit balls.
Yeah.
I think will be pretty nice.
you should be good. I've been
Yeah.
in your garage before, and I think you
Right.
should be fine.
I think it's like a 10-foot ceiling. I can't imagine.
Oh, you should.
Maybe not driver, but I don't
Yeah,
ever
but-
hit driver in my garage either.
And into a net, I don't know if that's really the play, anyways. So
Yeah, you
step
definitely
one
need a
of
simulator if you're gonna hit driver.
converting the garage into the simulator.
There you go. Nice. My family and Josie's family are like they just know like I like golf. So I asked for a Rapsodo from Josie's grandfather. but I didn't get it. But he wrapped it was like somewhat smaller box. It was kind of heavy, and I was like, oh my gosh, did it happen? Did I get it? And I was like super excited. And then I opened it up, and it was 24 Kirkland signature golf balls. So I needed them, and I was very thankful for them. It wasn't the Rapsodo, but I had just run out of golf balls, so that was good. Dude, Josie's dad they're all in the auction business. They just all go from like garage sales and estate sales and everything. And so, dude, he gets some great stuff. If you're not watching the YouTube video, you can't see this, but he got me this replica of Amen Corner, and it's super cool. It's
Dang.
Dude, that's actually so sick.
Yeah,
you sent us a picture of that, and it looked small. I didn't think it was this big.
dude, it's massive. Like,
that's an awesome
it's huge.
size.
Like, this is my
It's
hand.
like super legit.
Yeah. I mean, so it has like it says it's the 11th hole, white dogwood, 465-yard par 4,
12th hole par 3 right there.
Yeah, and then the 13th, and then it's a limited edition. It's number 580 out of 5,000 made. So
I was about to say that's something that's like probably not made anymore.
Oh yeah,
those types of
it was a
things.
limited edition thing.
Yo, no question.
Sorry, you cut out. What was that?
You're gonna keep that thing forever, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah, no question.
Yeah, it's super cool. I want to rearrange my desk in this space so that I can like put things up on the wall behind me. Because I mean, he got me so many cool. He got me a Pebble Beach towel last year. He got me some other stuff. Oh, he got me a coffee table book that's just like full of like illustrated courses, like big courses, like the old courses in there, and like Pebble Beach and all that stuff. So, super cool.
I also got this.
Nice. Tiger Woods.
Sick.
That's great.
Dang.
So,
Tiger Woods bobblehead doesn't look like Tiger Woods, but sick.
That's awesome. Phil and my mother-in-law got me two lessons as well. So,
heck yeah.
Yeah. I got a lot of golf stuff. I'm super excited for that.
Speaking of golf.
Yeah, exactly.
I know. So Brett obviously has not played with having a very young son in COVID, but me and Finn have played. Finn, how's it gone for you?
It was so bad. I played 2 rounds. One of them. So when we talked last, like the 12th or something like that, or I don't know. I think we talked like 2.5 weeks ago. And then I was playing around later that week, and it was a Friday. I filmed my first breaking 45 on the front 9 of that. Shot a 57.
That's the clip where you hit your own camera, right?
Yeah, the ball hit a tree limb, came down and backwards, bounced on the cart path 2 or 3 times, and then hit the camera that was standing behind me.
That was hilarious.
This is the Sea Island round, right?
No, this was at River Pines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this your most recent one?
My most recent video?
No, Indian Hills.
No, Indian Hills.
Look on 18 birdies to see what they are. You had a round though where you played bad, but you hit like 50% of your fairways, and I was like, "There's a positive to take away from."
No, that's not. It's not accurate.
No. Okay. I saw it and I was like, I don't want to talk about the round because it didn't look like a great scored round, but I was like, 50% fairway is really good.
that would have been good. It was not. That was not right. The round on the Friday at River Pines, I was so frustrated that I just like deleted the score. I turned in my 9 holes score and Ginn, and it needs a 9 hole to pair with, but the rest of the round, we just messed around, and we weren't really keeping score. Sea Island, I played the following Monday, so after that weekend, we went down Sunday afternoon, and then Slept and then went and played Monday morning. And let me pull it up because I shot Gin. I played so bad that Gin gave me, I think, 8 strokes because it was like you shouldn't have played.
That was
this.
one where I just saw where you hit 50%, and I was like, it
Yeah.
was a rough score, but I was like,
Yeah.
I was like that. I would take 50% fairways right now.
My gross score was 120, and then it adjusted it down to 112 because I played so badly.
It was like, nah, fam, it's all good. We got you.
Yeah, they're like, this guy's trying to sandbag. And so like,
But see, that's the stuff with handicap that I don't get. Like, did it drop you down on those holes where you went over triple or whatever? Because we talked about that.
Yeah, so on one hole, I put in a 10 because I ended up I hit 3 balls into the water. And I just was like, all right, I'm just giving myself a max. I'm not playing this hole anymore.
That was in the fourth, yeah.
Yeah, and so I put in a 10 and it adjusted the score to a 6.
Oh my, that was nice.
Yeah. So, yeah, it wasn't good. It was not good at all. The 50% accuracy was because I just got tired of telling it that when I put it, I used my watch and I was like, T, then like whatever, sure, I'm in the fairway kind of thing. Like I just didn't bother changing it. So I was so just upset with myself. I was really just happy. I could not hit my driver to save my life.
All good, man. Growing pains, dude. What you got to go down before you.
That's
go
what
up.
everyone says, and I'm really hoping it's true. I think it is because today I played again today. I played 18. I shot another breaking 45, and I played way better today. I shot a 103 total.
Dang, 17 strokes better immediately.
Yeah. I had 4 pars in today's round, and the back 9 I was 1 over par, 2 over par, and then I tripled the par 3 because I just crushed my first putt, and then like I had a that's between you and God, bro moment, Miles. I missed a tap in putt, and then I was like, so then I 4 putt.
Counted against yourself.
Yeah,
guy.
Yeah, I had to. And Phil was like, "That's between you and God," and I was like, "Oh, okay."
I love it.
Yeah. So but I played way better. The last 3 holes, I fell apart a little bit because, some things didn't go my way, and I just kind of started like getting frustrated and swinging harder, and that never works. So I could have had an even better score, but I am seeing some improvement, which is good.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice. Okay.
What about you?
So let's see. I got this putter, the new putter, and I ran out and played 9 holes. Just to try out the putter, right down the road here at Stonebridge. I think I shot 2 over with like 5 1-putts. I was like, this putter is the truth. I was pumped.
Nice.
But no, so I played yesterday, played 36 yesterday. Shout out to Mike and Fisher, who I played with. It was Mike's birthday. Played a course called Countryland. I don't know what it's called after Countryland. It's like Countryland Golf Club maybe, but up in Dawsonville area. It's a fun course. It's short from the tips. It's like 60, 100 yards, a number of, really short par 4s. Dude, I literally went that entire round without a birdie.
Oh.
I went the entire round without a birdie. I was like, what is happening? If I don't birdie one of these short par 4s, I'm freaking out. One of those courses where like it's really fun to play because it's like City Club, very gettable.
Yeah.
But the greens were like pretty bumpy. So, going back to what Bryson DeChambeau said, it was hard putting on those greens.
Yeah.
Like literally, it was bumpy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we had an 8:00 tee time there. Grabbed Zaxby's really quick. Went straight to a beautiful golf course, which I've played. I think this is my 2nd or 3rd time playing it. It's called Chastity Golf Club in Dawsonville. Very nice course. $70 this time of year. at 1 p.m. It was 100% worth it.
Mm.
Beautiful community. Dude, I start off the round birdie. I was like, what is happening, dude? I don't make a birdie on an easy course, and I start off birdie on this really difficult, beautiful course. And I go on from hole 3 and on, I go on to get absolutely murdered on the golf course. There was a point in time, hole number 8, 9, or 10, I don't remember when it was. Dude, everything that could go wrong was going wrong. I was dying laughing and crying. I was like crying laughing at how comical everything was going. Tee shots, spraying them right into the woods. It's like a mountain course, so there's woods everywhere. Trees left, trees right, houses left, trees right. Bro, I found probably 15 golf balls, and that's not a good thing. Not a good thing at all.
Wow.
Dude, it was shooting 11 over after a birdie start. I started off birdie, and I was like, bro, I'm shooting 67 right now. Shot 11 over. Dude, this one hole, I hit my tee shot, sprayed it right in the woods, found it. Crazy lie. Like, I was like, yo, boys, trees are 90% air, right? And I had to hit like through a tiny gap to just get my ball further into the fairway in a par 5. I pull it off.
Oh, wow.
And in there, me and my friends were like, yo, there's no shot I just did that. It lands and hits the cart path and bounces into the next woods. I was like, bro, what is happening right now? It was so fun. It was so frustrating, but it was such a fun round. Absolutely wrecked. I got wrecked. I couldn't stop the bleeding.
Sometimes that happens.
Yeah, it happens. But it was a really fun round. But the putter felt really good. Yeah, had 3 birdies on the round, and yeah. But I'm itching to get it back out there already. I can't wait to play again.
It's so funny you're saying like, oh, I had a bad round. I shot 11 over. I would be ecstatic if.
But the thing is, dude, like, I've played golf my whole life.
Yeah. I know, but
myself is so high. Birdie start, and then to do that, I also had 1 triple and 2 doubles.
That doesn't happen for
Tough
you very
scene.
often, right?
I don't think I've ever seen you head of a triple.
Yeah.
I'm counting. I had 4 triples in the back 9 of this round that I played today, and then 4 more on the front 9. So it's just how it goes, man.
Yeah, it's one of those rounds where just didn't know what was happening.
Yeah.
But hit a number of good shots. I mean, it was a lot of fun. That course is beautiful though. I wish it was closer. I would definitely play it more often because it's a really nice course. It's 2 hours away though from here.
Oof.
That's tough. We need to figure out how to play the 3 of us and win. And where.
Y'all just need to come over and spend the night. And we have a basement, fully finished basement. Y'all can just crash here, and then the next morning we play Stonebridge.
Yeah, it needs to happen.
And then I show you guys Rome. Show you the town.
The town of Rome.
I've seen the town. All 6 people in that town.
No. Show you the town. Show you the town.
Just wait, Steven. We'll drive up together and we'll pull off the exit, and you'll be like,
no, it makes more sense
are
for
we?
me to come to you guys since there's only one of me coming up to y'all. So
No, I think it does. No, I think you're right. I think going up to you is probably because I think Stonebridge is going to be the best deal for a weekend round we could get. I mean, the thing is like we could play somewhere down here. Like I could get y'all discounts at Cobble or something, which is like probably equivalent, but it's also like
here is like
I don't want to play City Club for $70 on the weekend.
No.
Yeah,
I don't want to play City Club ever.
I don't mind City Club when it's like a $30 round on Golf Now.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
Yeah, City Club does charge too much in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, they have the demand. This is why I think too.
It's just in a great location to charge that much.
Yeah.
And people spend that all day there. So
yep.
They
have a really good senior rate. Once we get over 60 years old, it's like $30 every round.
Gotta wait. Got a ways to go.
That's what I used to play
Stonebridge
with
right
my
now.
dad.
Stonebridge right now in a prime time tea time is still $65 though, maybe 60.
Yeah, but it's a
But
nice course.
Yeah, on weekends.
Yeah, it's a nice course. It's always fun playing someone new or somewhere new. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I felt
it'll be
like
fun.
Stonebridge was a challenging enough for a golfer like me, but still gettable. Because I feel like fairways aren't crazy narrow. It's not like an Indian Hills type course that's just like Georgia courses where they just dogleg everything and everything's tight because they don't have a ton of land to do it on.
Yeah.
But
Indian Hills is super tight.
You're gonna hit every single shot at Stonebridge too, though.
Yeah.
That was what I liked about it. Like there was times where even my drives would get up to where I would have 60 yards in on a par 4, but then there was other ones where I'm hitting, 5 and 6 irons in.
Yeah. I do think it's a great course, great challenge, greatly balanced. I do like the course a lot.
Yeah, you play everything.
All right. Well, Finn, you said you were gonna hit us with something.
Oh yeah. So I've really been thinking. This is my thought process is I'm just not being able to swing my driver, and I think it's a pet peeve of mine. Kind of those people who never pull out their driver. They're just like, oh, I just can't hit it, so I'm just not gonna use it. I'm just taking it out of my bag, and so it led me to get to this point where I think that just because you shoot a low score in golf often, I don't think that makes you a good golfer. I don't think if you can play every club in the bag that I don't know if you're a good golfer. I wanted to know your thoughts on that.
So first thing I'll say is I feel like the people who don't hit driver because they can't hit it, they're the ones that hit 3-wood or 4-iron on every tee shot. They're not good anyways. They're not shooting a low score.
Well, I know some people who do. I mean, they're probably 10 handicaps, but they just
and they only hit 3-woods.
Yeah, and they're or a driving iron. And it's just I just sure you can shoot in the 80s and sometimes in the 70s, but I don't think you're good.
I think
I don't get the mental side of it. I just don't. But I don't know. I think that's one of the reasons I'm I don't collapse in golf really ever. I don't ever have consecutive a whole back 9 where I'm just pissed because it's just I don't know. I don't know how you can hit your driver. The thing is, when I see this the most, right, is it's somebody who's had a couple bad rounds. They pull it out the first hole, shank it into the woods, and they're like, it's in my bag for good. And I'm like, bro, just keep hitting. I don't understand. Why is your 3-wood going to be any different? It's just all mental.
Yeah.
The degree of difficulty I know is a little bit more, but if we're talking about just a toe shank or a hook or whatever, you're going to do that with your 3-wood if you did the exact same swing.
Yeah, I've never been a guy that prefers a 3-wood over a driver. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but just having a bigger face gives you a better chance of hitting the ball.
I feel the same way. I feel the driver feels more forgiving to me because I'm my toe is a larger surface area than my 3-wood toe. So if I'm hitting it off the toe with my driver, I'm going to be absolutely missing the ball with my 3-wood.
If I don't warm up, I will never pull out a 3-wood within the first 3 holes off the tee. There's no shot. I need the biggest surface area to hit this golf ball.
Well, that's
the driver.
That's what I've played with people, and I'm I not hitting my driver well. They're like, dude, just hit your 3-wood. I was like, I hit the same exact shot with my 3-wood. It just goes 20 yards less. If I can't hit my driver, I also am not hitting my 3-wood either. I swing it the same.
That's my thought process, and I'm not good enough to know what I'm doing wrong. If it's something different, I won't just be oh, the next swing I'm going to change this because I know how to adjust it. I'm not there yet. Yeah. Which I do think we'll get there, and then it'll be way different. But for me now, it's just a grind where I'm just all right, if my driver is just doing whatever, if I'm hitting everything super low and I'm almost topping every driver, I'll just start teeing it up more, and that's it. I won't try to change anything else. I won't think about the swing because
that's a fair adjustment. I don't know. What are your thoughts, Miles? Do you swing your driver differently than your 3-wood?
You probably lean back a little more.
I mean,
You hit up a little bit more.
It feels like the same a little bit. It depends. Like driver is the club in the bag where you want to hit up on it, right? Like drop right shoulder a little bit. Like you want to hit up on it and launch that bad boy. 3-wood, you can actually hit down on a 3-wood. If you're in the fairway and hitting a 3-wood off the fairway, you definitely have to.
Yeah,
you're not going to hit up on it, or you're
just
chunking that thing every time.
Right, swing it more like an iron.
Yeah, it's more like you're swinging it. You're kind of like, compressing the ball a little bit. I'd say the swings are pretty similar. Besides 3-wood off a tee, they're a little bit different. Driver you hit up on, 3-wood I'm still trying to like kind of compress a little bit. So
it's a way lower tee. It's different ball position.
Yeah.
But I feel like I hit 1 3-wood off a tee every round.
I do when it's needed. Like it's like, oh, I can't hit.
Yeah, it's only when I can't hit a driver.
Right. Like
if it's just too short or something.
Yeah.
Right.
But that's the only reason why I'd pull it out. Like I remember that hole we all hit 3-woods on
Barnsley?
At Barnsley. Or maybe we hit drivers and Miles hit a 3-wood and he literally outdrove us by like 15 yards.
Yeah, and I hit my best drive of the day, and I was like, what the heck?
I think I actually hit 3-wood, but
that I was actually piped, though. I remember that. I vividly remember that tee shot.
You like cut the corner over that little tree too.
Cut the corner, tiny little draw.
Yeah. I remember it as well.
The perfect little 3-wood divot, if you know what I'm talking about. Not a divot, but just like a good 3-wood divot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was like the only 3-wood I think we hit off the tee that day.
Yeah.
Well, that made me mad because I hit a great drive, and then I walked up to Miles' ball, and I was like, no, this isn't mine. And then, so.
I remember that.
Thanks.
I didn't say anything because I was like, oh, yikes, this is mine. And then,
yeah, you crushed it. But moral of the story, I think people who shoot low scores but can't hit the driver and they say they won't, they're just going to hit a 2-iron instead. I don't know if you're really a good golfer. I think
I think if your score is good, good is also very relative. Like you say a low round, I think like in the 60s. You were thinking like in the 80s. So there's no one that's shooting in the 60s that won't hit driver.
100%. You're never.
Your ceiling's way lower if you're just not going to pull out a driver.
Yeah.
If you're just hitting driving irons and woods off the tee boxes, like you're just not going to be able to post super low. You're just capped.
Yeah, I think exactly. I agree. If you only hit 3-wood and never touch your driver, you're just going to. I mean, to be fair, if you're going to get the ball in play, that's really all that matters, But I don't know. You just don't want to be that guy that never hits your driver.
Yeah,
I just feel like you're limiting yourself with what your potential could be.
Right. People are like, if you're not hitting your driver, why don't you just put it away? I was like, well, then how am I ever going to figure out how to hit it?
Yeah.
So.
I do think though, you got to make adjustments on the course sometimes. In order to like
playing competitively.
That's true.
Like if I'm out there and I'm practicing and I'm trying, because I was talking about this with my tennis friend today, and he was like, tennis and golf are like really two of the sports where when you practice, like you don't get true situational things. Like he's like, if you're playing basketball, you're in a basketball practice, you can run defensive plays and offensive plays, and it'll go, pretty much exactly how it would in a game, or you can run like scrimmages and stuff like that. If you go to the driving range, the really only thing that you're practicing is like your tee shots. You're always in like a stationary.
Yeah, it's difficult,
right? Like so, like playing golf is one of the better ways to practice golf.
For sure. I have heard a good drill that I recently used for practicing on the range because I wanted to know how to do more intentional practice. And it was pick a course or holes that and play that hole on the range. So like be that guy who pulls out his rangefinder and be like, okay, I have to hit this drive, pick your 2 targets, see if you hit the fairway, and then be like, now I hit a good drive there, so I probably have 160 into the pin, find the 160 spot at the range, try to hit the 160 shot in.
Yeah, but like
I have a TikTok post about that.
That's still very different than actually aiming at a flag and a green and a fairway.
And like your lies, like you're not in an uneven lie, or your ball's not below your feet or above your feet.
Sitting on a mat.
I absolutely hate ball below my feet. It's my It's like my heart. I can't ever hit it well.
Will you always play your true lie?
Yeah, we talked about this on the last podcast. I try to play my absolute true, unless I'm like in a pile of rocks, and I'm gonna damage my club.
If I'm gonna divot on the fairway, I'm gonna be honest. I'll take it.
Well, that's different. That's different. I'm talking the ball is.
If I get unlucky on a hill and I'm like my feet are in the on the hill and my ball's at the top, I'll move it somewhere my feet are even because I'm like I don't care enough to hit this shot. This isn't a tournament. I don't practice this. I'm gonna hit this once in 5 years. Why would I hit this?
That's why I keep it there because there's nowhere else to practice it.
Yeah, but then I don't know what you gain from practicing that. Hitting that shot once every 5 years, what do you gain?
I find myself in the ball at my knee level all the time.
Oh, so maybe I don't. I don't know.
I'm a big like winter golf. I mean, fall/winter golf when the courses are kind of like, I'll play lift, clean, and place most of the time.
Yeah.
But give myself my rule of thumb is like one club length, right? It's kind of how I typically yesterday. Lift, clean, and place everywhere, fairway, rough, green side, wherever. Yep. One club length. So
you do that. You're saying you only do that in fall and winter?
If I
why is fall and winter special?
Because golf courses typically
just worse.
Aren't as pure.
They don't maintain the course as much.
Not as pure. So yeah, I'll give myself a club length. So I'll keep it within that club length. That seems pretty fair to me. But you can't go. I can't go from the rough to the fairway. You can't make it.
Yeah. Well, I like hitting. I like learning how those little flyer lies and getting better at those. I like learning which ones are going to be flyers and not. Yeah. I like doing that, but I don't like. It's very rare. I don't know. I'll be standing 3 foot down in a bunker and have to choke up 7 inches on your club to hit the ball that's out of the bunker. I'm just like,
I'm hitting that the way it's supposed to. I'm hitting that truly.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
that's between you and God, bro.
In a tournament, sure, but there's just there's no. I don't know. If I'm paying $60 for a round of golf, I'm not going to torture myself to that.
You're going to give yourself a nice lie.
But again, I literally think I hit. I can't think of the last time I had to hit a shot like that.
I had to hit a shot like that at Barnsley. It was plugged in the lip of the bunker, and I looked at Miles. Just
I do remember that.
How do I hit this? And I actually got it out. I don't remember how.
But that wasn't that was just a tough lie. That's different than
I had a foot. I had a foot in the grass and a foot on the hill, the slope of the bunker.
Yeah,
I remember that actually.
Yeah, I'm talking
you said
Thomas hit a shot. Thomas hit one of those shots like Garrett, where one of his feet was on his knees and one of his other feet was in the bunker, and tried to hit some shot, and he just went under it the first time, and the next one was a duff.
Did he fall in the bunker?
And then he just picked it up and tossed it closer, and I was like, yeah, what's the point in that? Bro, what are we playing for here?
To see if you can do it. Your pride.
Yeah, but you can't do it.
But if you did, it'd be awesome.
It would be awesome. I agree. But I'll hit just above your feet or below your feet. That's not. I don't mind just a ball above your feet stuff. It's the dramatic stuff.
The extreme. Yeah, I got you.
I'm never practicing that. I'm never hitting it. I don't care. It'll never bother me unless we're playing if we're playing in anything competitive.
Yeah.
Then sure. I'll be like,
if it's a 2v1, it's no, bro, you're playing.
I'll turn my club around lefty and try to figure this thing out.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That was a good question, though.
Yeah, I mean, it was just something, and I said it to Phil, and he's like, a good golfer's a good golfer. If they're shooting low, it doesn't matter what clubs they're hitting. I was like, no, I don't think that's true. And I was like, you're never gonna see a pro not hit his driver.
Right.
You never. Or a college golfer, you're never gonna see I don't know. So that was my take. I'm not putting the driver down. I'm gonna figure out how to hit it.
You're mid swing change too. It's
yeah, I know.
You have more of a reason to keep drilling it than anyone.
It's just so weird that my swing change has caused me to start coming over the top so much. Like it's strange.
You got 2 more lessons, I'm assuming, with
You're
the
gonna make
same
me
coach,
get the
though,
club out,
yeah?
bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is
You're
it
making
the
me get
same
club
coach?
out, bro.
Same coach. Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, he'll be able to see it, too.
Yeah.
And you have video if you ever wanted to bring that to him, too.
Yeah.
Impromptu lesson.
Miles giving me a lesson here.
You can go full chasing scratch mode where you pull off the iPad and start drawing lines.
Oh, I do, man. I love Chasing Scratch too. I've been listening. I was listening to their podcast today.
Yeah, think about them, bro. They literally had their lowest handicaps ever.
Yeah.
Season 2, spoiler alert, and
yeah.
then they have 4 more seasons where they never get back there.
Can you hear me or no?
A little bit, enough.
Okay. So you just gotta. You said you're coming over the top. You kind of get to the top.
Yeah.
And then you kind of go like that.
Yeah, I know. I'm throwing my hands out at the top.
And then you cut across it.
Yeah.
To exaggerate it, imagine like a figure 8. Have you seen Matthew Wolf swing?
Yeah,
Like the
Bro.
out.
I'm not trusting Miles. We've got to tell you to swing like Matthew Wolf.
No, just like
Don't worry. I mean, he is a pro, but he's like the
Yeah.
only one who can do that.
Everyone has crazy swings, and it doesn't matter what your swing looks like. You just got to be in key positions. You have to get yourself in key positions, and how you get there, it may look funny, but if you get to those key positions, then you're good.
You just eliminate variables. That's all you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Get to a place where it's hard to miss from, and then you can just follow through. Is basically where you're trying to get to.
Dude, I swear, if I spent a range session with you, I'm getting you to not slice it 100%.
Oh, I mean,
But it's not every drive either.
No,
right?
dude. So like, I played a par 5.
That one round. Besides that one round.
Yeah, I played a par 5 today, and I hit a beautiful drive. I don't know how far it was, but it was probably like it was like the longest hole at Indian Hills. It's a 520-yard hole, and I hit my drive just like perfect, right side of the fairway. It was straight. It might have faded a little bit, but it was more straight than anything else. And I like 240 in. So I mean, like, it was probably like a 280-yard drive. Like I can do it.
You're doing the same routine with this new swing too.
You're on the come up, dude. Keep grinding.
Yeah, I need to.
I feel like once I went to a routine, I notice when I have bad swings is when I rush my routine, and I'm like, oh, I hit 2 bad shots. Everyone's waiting on me. I'm just gonna rush through this. I feel like you can't do that either.
Yeah, I need
especially when you're doing a new swing where you have to practice.
Yeah. It's more actually I rush the actual swing. I don't wait for my hands or the clubs to get in the right position before I sequence to the next part of it, you know? I know Miles.
But you don't feel that on your practice swing?
When my practice swing, I just do it. I don't actually take a practice swing. I just practice getting to where I need to be.
You just do like the little ticks of like here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a pro.
Dude, be like that guy who I see his content every once in a while. That guy who pauses, dude. Just
Ben
Kruper.
Just
what
be like him, dude.
Shout out Ben
just
Kruper.
Get to your backswing. If it's not good, pause and then reset if it's not good.
Yeah. My tempo, I need to work on my tempo.
Shout out Ben Kruper. That kid is a stick.
Dude, he's awesome.
He inspired me to I wanted to go to the range one day and just try the pause. Just to try it.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it takes hours and hours and hours to actually get that timing down, but he makes it look so good.
Shout out the Wilson golf
thing.
game. I mean, like, they're
picking him up.
Dude, yeah, they got Ben Kruper. Do you guys know Evan Thompson? Dude, I love that guy. I just tagged Yeah, he did go to KSU.
Always.
He played. I almost tried to get him for our scramble, but Daniel didn't want me to ask him. He did just switch to blades though, and I was like, ever since I heard basically Grant Horvat say, I took a piece of humble pie and said,
yeah,
I don't care if I'm hitting blades or not, and his game got better. I was like, I'm trusting Grant on this every day of the week, because basically that's what I've heard from everyone who's not a professional. It's like just take the cavity backs, whatever the mid ones are.
He's trying to go pro.
They have so many different ones. Yeah.
Who?
Evan.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He is. He's playing Monday qualifiers and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to him, man.
Yeah, that's a grind, dude. That's like he's gonna be spending 10 grand a year or whatever on those tournaments.
I
shout
just
out to
tagged him in dude, that our Instagram reel is blowing up. Like it's got like 1,500 views on it. I mean, grand scheme, that's not a ton, but it's us not calling out, but saying which YouTube golfers we could beat. And I tagged Evan on it, and I said I want to play a 3v1 scramble against Evan. So
he's a member at
Pine
the course we
at
played.
Pine Tree.
Yeah,
Pine
it's
Tree
a
in Kennesaw.
it's a nice course.
That's where I get my lessons.
Okay,
I would take Evan 1-on-1.
Oh yeah,
He would dog me. He would dog me though. He would dog me. But
dude, his swing is so aggressive. I love it.
It is very aggressive. He has like
dude,
a
he's so
Bubby
much-
swing.
Dude, he's a tank, dude. Football player.
Yeah, he played linebacker.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
has that like
he's
one
tank.
tempo swing too.
Yeah,
He
1-to-1.
just reminds me. He reminds me so much of Bubby, where I'm like, okay, he's gonna hit this ball 370. It's just you better hope it goes straight.
I think, but he's a
Yeah.
better player than Bubby.
Oh, no question.
Yeah,
He's
for
really good.
sure. Yeah. Well, I think he's probably a better athlete, and I don't know how high Bubby's athletic career went,
Yeah.
but to play a collegiate sport, like
Well, he
the
played
dude is
two
dis-
D1
is
collegiate sports.
disciplined to do it. Yeah, exactly. Like he knows what it takes to put the grind in and the time in.
Yeah, he's grinding for sure. Excited to see where that goes for him.
Can I want to say one other thing. Shout out Lenny, because I listened to the Chasing Scratch podcast, and after doing this and trying to edit our small clips and thinking about adding intro music or music when we're talking, yeah, just like, no, absolutely not. Shout out Lenny to the Chasing Scratch guys. Shout out anybody who does any of the behind the scenes work for podcasts and videos and everything, because it's hard work and it's time consuming, and y'all are the real MVPs. And if anyone wants to come and help us, please let me know, because I'm not very good at it.
Dude,
And
it feels like he edits stuff live too. Almost, he's so good at it.
yeah,
He's so good.
Yeah.
I agree. He's one of the better ones of any podcast I listen to.
Yeah.
How they can call on him and he's perfect at it.
when they cue
He makes it seem
the
so
Western country music,
Yeah. And he makes it seem like he's right there with him. It's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's great. I don't know if he's a golfer though. I think he's not a golfer.
I don't know much about Lenny. I just know that he's
I think they
great.
talked about him in like season 4 or something, and he's actually not a golfer, which is surprising. But I could be wrong on that.
Mm.
But yeah, those guys are great. That's my dream. If I can be 40 and playing as much as they do,
Yeah. I'm so jealous of them.
that would be great. Yeah, they have. We could do their Ireland trip. Who knows? You got to catch up. I don't know if you know that yet.
Josie's watching
Spoiler
the
alert.
greatest British baking show, or Great British Baking Show or whatever, and she goes, maybe we should go to England on our next trip. And I was like, oh, maybe we should, and maybe we should bring the boys along too.
You're like, maybe I drop you off at England, and my plan happens to land in Scotland for a couple rounds of golf.
We'll go to St. Andrews. Yeah.
It was fun, boys.
You're logging off. I wanted to. We're doing the Peloton challenge, right?
Oh yeah, we want to do a little New Year's resolution like everyone does. We all happen to have Pelotons. I actually haven't used mine. Mine's over there. Wife got it during COVID. I don't know how often. We know Fenn rides his a good bit. I feel like I saw Miles in his house one time, and I think I asked, and it was either you or Ashton. One of you said you'd like never ride it. I can't remember which one it was.
I don't even want to talk about it.
Is it even set up right now?
That's what I said. We should try to go for 3 30-minute rides. 3 30-minute rides, and see who can burn the most calories a week for January.
Something like that.
At least 3 30-minute rides. If you do more, that's great. And if whoever can burn the most calories and do the most amount of minutes, like we can do some type of average, of like minute to calorie
figure
burned.
it out.
Yeah.
And loser's gonna have to wear something. We'll do it either on the pod or a round of golf. We'll make it embarrassing.
Absolutely.
Something.
We'll give you guys an update on the next pod.
Yep, definitely. I also, January, I'm not going to eat out. I'm going to try to eat all of my meals at home, or like make them and bring them to work for lunch or things like that.
That's commendable.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
talked about the carnivore challenge, and like,
yeah, we have to with the carnivore. Basically, I mean, you can go and get steaks places, but
yeah, but I don't know if we're actually
It's-
if we're following
it's-
through with that or what. But
yeah, I did my first carnivore meal tonight, just getting the body ready. It's January is International Carnivore Challenge Month or something,
okay,
according to Dr. Baker.
all right, all right. I guess I'm on board for that too. Carnivore challenge.
I happen to be getting blood work too from COVID too, so I can get blood work post and see how everything matches up.
I'm not
Because that's what I'm really eager to see. I just want to see if it's like legit, not just like a pseudo. Hey, I feel good.
Right.
Miles said he's not participating in that.
Miles isn't the biggest
I
chef.
love eating I love meat, but I'm not about. I don't think. I don't cook it all.
I was about to say
every single meal, so I can't.
I could imagine you telling Ashton, "Hey, can
Yeah,
you
I
start
can't
grilling
say,
steaks
like-
every day?"
Yeah, no shot. So, y'all boys have fun.
All right. Well, we'll let you know how great we feel at the end. We need to fine tune the details, Brett, of like what we can and can't eat. What you're including. Like, are you doing fish? Do we do fish? Like,
I don't eat a ton of fish, but I'm
Any-
gonna put shrimp on mine.
okay.
Mine's shrimp, red meat, chicken, veggies, and I'm gonna do fruit the first week, and then I'm gonna hopefully cut fruit.
Okay. You're including
'Cause that'll be-
vegetables.
Yeah, well, I need some kind of other flavor profile. I'm not going like full Michaela Peterson here.
I'm gonna do meat, raw dairy, and honey. Those are the things I'm gonna be eating.
Yeah. I have honey on mine.
I love honey.
I'll cook
Honey's so
things
good.
I'll cook things in butter.
Oh, butter.
And
for
if
sure.
I have to use like olive oil, I'll use that for veg when I roast it.
Yeah.
But I'll try to not do a ton of that.
Did you see that? You didn't even reply to the Instagram post I sent you. We can talk about that offline. But yeah. All right. Miles is ready to go. He says he has some Call of Duty to play. He needs to go
grind some COD, boys.
He needs to go brew his coffee so he can stay up all night long and play Call of Duty.
Yeah, I don't do this often, so tonight we're gonna send it.
I love it. All right. Well, I'm Finn. We got Brett, Miles, Malad, and we're the Teeing Up Truth guys. We love you guys. We're so thankful for all of you dedicated listeners. Shout out Phil. I know you're probably the guy I know the most who listens to every single one of our videos.
Shout out Luke as well.
Yep, there we go. Hey, did he like the answer to our question? Did you talk to him about that?
He texted me.
Is he
He
getting
said,
new clubs?
I don't know about that, but he did text me. He's like, "Yo, appreciate it, bro. Love it."
All right,
Yeah, so he listens.
cool. Brett, you know anybody that listens all the time?
Thomas, I think, listens to a bunch.
Hey.
I mean, Rachel always listens and has plenty of good jokes about
Shout out
it.
Rachel.
She gets a big kick out of it. But
Rachel wanted
we might
us-
have the wives guest appear sometime in 2024. Who knows?
That'd be fun. Dude, y'all's wives know about golf?
Yeah, my wife will watch golf with me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my wife knows somewhat.
The Divot dudes asked their wives questions about golf, and their answers were really funny. And I was wondering if we could do the same thing.
Like
yeah.
sports are just sports. Like
Yeah.
touchdown
They-
could be in basketball. They have no idea.
They asked them like things like, "What does it mean if you say I'm playing from the tips today?" And like
Oh,
questions like that. Like,
That's funny.
Yeah.
Rachel's enough of a trooper and grew up with a golf dad,
Yeah,
so
so-
she knows enough of it.
Yeah.
Maybe like something like terms she wouldn't get per se,
Yeah.
but you couldn't pull up like a picture of. I don't know. She could name 40 of the top 100 golfers just from a picture of them, probably.
okay, that's good.
Solid. Shout out Rachel.
Shout out Rachel. You a dog.
Yeah, she's a big sports girl though.
You a dog.
All right. Well, yeah, we're signing off.
Good night, gents.
Good night. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. We have 24 YouTube subscribers. Pretty dope. YouTube subscribers are hard to come by, so that's pretty cool. I think we have almost 50 Instagram followers, which is good. Again, it's Teeing Up Truth everywhere: YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Then my personal handle is Finn Does Stuff, all one word. PHEN Does Stuff. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Miles is Miles_Mendiola_golf on TikTok and Instagram. No YouTube.
Yep.
Right. Brett has a golf Instagram account now. What is your handle?
It's B City Golf, and I'll be posting to it in 2024. So we'll definitely have some more video clips across everything, and I promise we'll all get out and play too in 2024.
Definitely.
We're excited just to start this, but we'll definitely have way more content on YouTube. That'll be actual videos of the swing transition from Fenn.
Yep.
Miles Duncan 40-foot chip-ins like he did when we played with him last, and I don't know. Hopefully, I'll hit a hole in one on camera.
That'd be awesome.
Love it, boys.
Road to 5,000 followers and subscribers. All right, 2024 is going to be great. Happy New Year, everybody. This will be posted on January 1st, 2024. So happy New Year. We love you. Thank you so much.